Gen X, are we adult yet? Are you in?
I'm in.
You in?
I am in fact.
Gentlemen, are we in?
We're in.
I'm in.
Hi, I'm Jason.
And I'm Greg.
We are Gen X, and welcome to our podcast.
I'd like to give a shout out to all of our listeners out there, everyone, anyone that consumes our content, that takes your time to spend with us. Thank you guys for that. I want to give a big shout out to our Monday crew, those faithfuls who tune in each and every Monday to catch the newest, latest, freshest, crispiest episode that we have to offer. Shout out to Canada, holding it down since day one. I love you guys. I know you can hear this, so thank you guys for tuning in. We've had a big boom down in South America for some reason. Brazil came in strong. Colombia came in strong. I mean, we're talking like over 1,000 downloads down in South America a couple weeks ago. So
we're huge in South America.
Hey, bienvenidos. Welcome to my podcast.
Invite us to your home. We want to come and visit.
So thank you guys for that. And then, of course, if you haven't done so already, like, subscribe, follow. We're on all the platforms. We're everywhere your audio and videos need to be. So thank you guys for that. Gen X, you guys clicked on the title. I was in a teenage band. Well, guess what? We have a bunch of folks from our childhood, and these guys were all in teenage bands, and they're all from, not all from Ripon. Most of us are from Ripon. We're all from the local Central Valley out here in the middle of agricultural California, nowhere near any big cities, Modesto, Stockton, if you call those big cities. But you know what? We're small town folks who made some big time bands. Now I'm telling you, these bands went farther than the garage. These bands did live shows. These bands did tours. These bands wrote original music. These bands have professionally, recorded music and videos. So we're not talking just like some guys just going, I learned a few chords. I can bang a few, beats on the drum. I can hold a tune. We're talking legit teen bands. So
bands, what I always wanted to do but never got to.
And this whole episode started because Greg and I were going to start a band, like he was saying. I had a drum set, he had guitar and bass, and we needed to have a place to jam. So we were going to convert his garage to a jam sesh place, and he lived in a duplex, so we had to build a sound wall, and we framed in the wall, and we got to the part to where we didn't have enough to go from ceiling to floor, and we had a gap, and we couldn't decide if the gap should go at the bottom or the top, because we weren't sure if sound would rise or go under. We were worried about the drums and all that stuff. We couldn't seal it, and we never really got all the egg cartons that we talked about. We never got the packing blankets that we talked about. We never really got.
Did we get some carpet? I think we got a bunch of carpet.
Did we get some carpet?
Yeah.
We got some carpet.
Some dumpster carpet.
Never played a note. Never hit the snare. Not even a single. Never even set up the drums. I don't think.
No, I don't think so.
So that's as far as we got when Gonzo's in the house. Nice. That's as far as we got when it comes to being in a band, and that was it. So Greg and I went to all your guys' shows. We've seen all, you've seen you guys. Chris, I'm not sure I've been to one of your shows. I'm trying to picture kind of like when and where you were in a band, but we'll get into that when your video comes up. So anyways, we're going to hit play on this video. And when your song comes through, I want you to let us know it's your song. I mean, let us know right now. And at the end of it, we'll stop it before the next one. And I have a few questions for you guys. I have some basic stuff, but I want to know about that song. I want to know about you. I want to know about your band. So you guys ready?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, is there testing? Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Joe, you're in, man. Can you guys hear the song?
Yeah.
Yes.
I want everyone to know this stuff is alive and well on my phone. I've kept this shit alive ever since. I have the whole album. In fact, one of the songs on the album. I've never been in a band, but I own a fucking phone. Shout out to Chris Giddings. I hit him up, but he said that he's got to get up early. I guess he works hella far. He commutes or whatever.
This conversation's going nowhere. Yeah, it just turns out the same.
Dude, Chris is killing on the drums. We had Malone on the show last year. Shout out Malone.
Who is this here we're listening to?
Chris Giddings and James Myers. Austin Shockey. And this is Malone singing backup. James Malone.
We recorded this over at Buddy McCoy's house with Jake, Chris Franco, Jake Franco and Buddy McCoy. It was on the heels of us doing a recording with Chris Powell from UVR. That really bummed us out because we dropped our tempo by half.
And made it a song.
The philosophy of this recording was let's let Chris rip ass on the drums and just have us stay with it.
Right. Solo. Get it, Chris. Just get it, Chris.
There's no click track on this. And if you listen, the energy kind of carries it to a bit of a fast tempo by the end there. Yeah. What they did on YouTube, and that's one of the reasons that he said we should do it.
What year was this song? What year are we talking about here?
That has to be 2001, 2002.
Yeah.
Right there. No, hold on. 2000. Yeah, it's 2001, 2002, right in there, man.
Who's in the band? What instruments?
So I was on bass. I'm Austin Shockey. Chris Giddings
You're
was
so first,
was
of
the
course.
drummer.
Of course you did.
No one
James.
knows the bass player first.
Who the fuck knows the bass
The
player?
most important member of that band, sir.
Okay, bass
Bass is
player.
the most important.
James, you know what's a funny story about that is we got chased down in Santa. This is a true story. We got chased down in Santa Cruz one time by about 4 girls. The 3 of us were there, me, James, and Chris. And these girls ran up to all 3 of us and yelled, "Hey, you're those 2 guys from that cute band. You're those 2 cute guys from that band." And then they looked at James. They're all, oh, are you like their friend? And he's like, "I'm the fucking lead guitarist and lead singer."
Got him.
Shout out to James. I did reach out to him, and right now he is in New York, right? New York, at Comic-Con, doing signings, man. He's got some artwork out there. I didn't catch what it is, but he's out there doing it, man. He's got
Yeah.
some shit out there, and he's
Papa
out
Bear
there
kicking
signing.
ass,
So,
dude. Fuck yeah.
all righty.
Those
How did your
ripping
band come
guys.
together?
So there was this band in Ripon called the Bears that James was the singer of, and at some point Chris Franco left that band to join another band called Take 3. And as the result of that, they were left kind of just without a band at that point. And Chris Giddings kept bugging me, "Hey dude, why don't you just come and play bass for us? Why don't you just come play bass for us?" And I didn't have the heart to tell him because I don't know how to play bass, Chris. You know what I mean? So you don't say that if somebody's asking you to be in a band. And then we met this guy named Nelson Guzman. And Nelson Guzman started coming around playing Christian rock with us. And James heard about 4 practices and then just invited himself into the band because we used to practice at the house.
Yeah.
And then within a week, James sat me and Chris down and said, "We got to kick Nelson out of the band."
I remember Nelson a little bit.
Well, we had another band with him later called Almost Home California.
Is
which
that
was
what
really
band
cool.
he was in?
Yeah, Almost Home California.
Wasn't
was a cool
Willie
band.
in that too?
No, Willie was in a later iteration of Unlucky 17 for a little bit.
Okay.
That never quite made it out the gate.
Got it. Okay. 2001, 2002, somewhere in here.
Yes, man.
All right, man. Shout out. I have it all. I traded James Myers. I think it was a pack of smokes back in the day, whatever, 2001, 2002.
Definitely not smokes because he doesn't smoke, but a 6-pack of beer probably.
Maybe I bought him beer then.
Sure.
But I traded him. I paid for it, and we shook on it. It was, I believe, in the Shell gas station parking lot, but apartment 6. is mine. I own that shit. I own all the rights to that song. That's my song.
I guarantee
Anyways.
you it was for beer, dude.
I'd have paid a 12 pack for that song. Anyways. All right.
And he would have sold it for a 12 pack.
See what we got next.
I need a fun house with mirrors. These mirrors will never tell you who you are when you're making money.
Yeah.
You're rich and
So I ain't gonna lie. The song's been stuck in my head the last couple of days when I was putting all this shit together.
Cause if you didn't pick it up, you see, it's for me, it's for me.
We're rich, we move our shoulders like this. When the kick drops, move your hips, we're rich. We got a brand new hit, and we really didn't spend
There he
too
is.
much on it.
Perfect timing. Perfect timing.
We got a lot of friends.
Is that like Under the Bridge and Rippin'?
It's the word of blood, spin a dope rap straight at it. The
So
first
old.
track raps make them whack rats panic like an all-black cat in the night. I vanished from the scene, smoking on the green, and they'll never catch
year was
me.
this?
What's the definition of rich? It depends, cause I'm rich in family, rich in friends, and I'm so damn rich when it comes to this pen.
How the hell
I'm
you
gonna
get
follow
bonus
this, and you're
tracks
gonna
back
see
then?
me spin.
Homegrown, fresh and original, delivered out the box. Simple is the way I'm living, yo. It's the simple things that make me grin, and it's not easy steering clear of sin. Just imagine if a blue white classy bombshell was the currency. I'll be the richest man in America, overflowing with the melodies.
We can play to it like this because it's
loads of hits in the pocket full of land.
We're rich, we move our shoulders like this. When the kick drops, move your hips, we're rich. We got a brand new hit, and we really didn't spend too much
So
on
old.
We're rich, we ain't got a lot of money, but we got a lot of friends. We're rich,
Like that, dude. How did you get that shot right there?
How'd you guys get that shot?
A drone.
My shoulders, it's an episode, but don't you blow it for the flows that are colder than the color of the beer with the snake. You know what? Roll them over. It's the best king, ace off silk in poker. Cause even when I hit rock bottom, I'm rich. Even when I got a lot of problems, I'm rich. Even when I spend all of my dollars, I'm rich. A couple 100,000 or 15 cents.
I was born rich, given a talent and a gift, and I'll die rich. Be remembered by my family, my friends, survived by my kids. Worthy with this wisdom, and when I live, I'm rich with experience. My residence be 424th Street, on the porch where you're gonna find me, determined and driven to succeed and keep the dream off the shelf, but the food in the fridge.
We're rich, we move our shoulders like this. When the kick drops, move your hips, we're rich. We got a brand new hit, and we really didn't spend too much on it.
We're rich, we ain't got a lot of money, but we got a lot of friends. We're rich, we ain't got a lot of money, but we move our shoulders like this.
I need a fun house with mirrors. These mirrors will never tell you who you are when you're making money. You're rich and friends you'll see. I need some money in my pocket. I just wish you'd drop it. Cause if you didn't pick it up, you see, it's for me, it's for me.
Yeah, it's terrible.
That song
Hey, I
fucking
like
comes,
that.
dude. You out of your
Oh,
mind.
yeah,
Who was
sounds
that?
Badass.
It's so cringy because it's so old, dude. It's probably this song is probably 12 years old or more.
I thought it sounded
12.
Yeah, that song's fucking
Wingnut
dope.
Willie.
That's a banger.
What do you think?
I
Paul?
loved it.
Where's your camera, bro? There it is. Hey, Brian, welcome.
It sounds to me like I don't know. It sounded pretty good after not hearing it for 10 years or so.
Yeah, when's the
Yeah,
last
I
time
mean it's cool, but yeah, for me, I'm just over it. Over it. We need to make a new one.
Remix.
All right. What year was this song and who was in the band?
I'm thinking it was like 2010, but I could be I'm bad with that, but that's my guess. And then Lindsay Owens was the girl singing, and then Buddy McCroy on the drums, and me and Tim doing vocals.
Nice. How did you guys get together? How did Bonus Tracks become a band?
Bonus Tracks started with me and Tim. We met each other through my girlfriend in high school. She said, "There's this guy that I know that beatboxes," and because I rapped. So I met up with Tim in the music room in Ripon High.
Nice.
And Miss Messick let us use the microphones, which was like one of the coolest, first time I ever got to really get on a mic. And he was beatboxing, I started rapping, and then we started hanging out every day after that and doing that same thing over and over again. And then we started making music, and then sooner or later we were lucky enough to get a call from Buddy, and he was like, "Hey, I want to be in your guys' band." And we were like, we couldn't believe it. We were like, "Of course, yeah, it'll be amazing. You're like the best drummer I know." And that's kind of it. And then Lindsay, I'd known Lindsay since we were like kids, like 15 years old. And
She was living with me at the time too.
What's that?
she was living with me at the time at the Robert house.
Right.
So she was like kind of hinting like, how come you guys don't have me? Because we had another singer before her. Her name was Christy.
Yep.
But our manager was just trying to bone her, so that's the only reason she was in the band. And then everybody's like, how come you don't have Lindsay? So Lindsay just kind of naturally was in the band. Buddy was really pushing for her to be in the band too.
So Buddy was already in a band before this and recruited you guys?
No, me and Joseph started this in high school, and then in like 2000, like what, 10, Paul? Maybe 2010, we played a show at the Fat Cat with like Andre Nicotina or something like that. And then Buddy was just like, yo, I want to play drums in your band. And we're like, okay. And then so since about 2010 or so, he's been playing drums for us.
Yeah, but he was in a couple bands before that for sure.
Oh, like, yeah.
Like,
dude,
yeah.
He's alive right now. Got him. Yeah, Buddy was in a band when I was growing up called Blast Bandits, which was like hugely influential to, I think, a lot of bands that came out of town here.
Right.
Yeah, famously legendary local drummer is Buddy McCroy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was in the pre-band before Blast Bandits.
Oh, is that Brian?
That's Brian. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh shit, Brian. Brian.
Yeah, Last of None was like pre-Blast Bandits. It was like, I think we lasted like a year or something.
I do.
You're a Bears song, dude. I've never met you before, but I've heard a lot about you.
That's Brian Robinson.
Yeah. Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
Brian, give me something to
Oh, no.
Yeah, score.
It's local steam fame. It's local scene.
Brian,
what do you call
let
that?
me know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. All right.
Oh,
All right. Okay.
Yeah, so who's who? Who's above me?
I'm Tim. I was in
Tim,
KOT
yes, I know of you.
Kings Up Today and Bonus
I know of you. You were in KOT,
So
right?
Tim, shout out.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah.
This is Lorenzo,
And
a buddy of mine and Greg.
Scapegoat.
Hello.
Scapegoat will
Yeah.
rock.
Oh shoot, Scapegoat.
I still have an Osh jacket with Scapegoat.
Brian.
logos on the
Shout
back
out
of
to
it.
Joe Gonzalez.
Brian. Brian.
what's up, Gonzo? Yeah.
What's up, baby?
Joe G gave me
Yeah, we all like. So are we all played in bands here? Is that how this is going?
Yeah, I was in a teenage
Is that
band.
Joe from Ripon?
Right here.
Yes.
He's the only one.
With the long hair, Joe?
Not anymore.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yep.
Didn't you move to like Sacramento or
There's
something?
another legend.
Yeah.
Same Joe.
And-
You guys used to
for a
play
little
at
while.
that place out there in Modesto together, I thought, right? That restaurant.
Yeah, he
bar
used to
place?
be in that band with Dwayne, right?
Yeah, Callus. That was one of my first bands.
Dude, that's cool. How you been?
Good. We played at Izzy's. We played at
Hell
Izzy's all the
yeah.
time. And then we played
Izzy's.
And then you were in a band called frickin' Boneback or something like that.
Yeah, it was Dysfunctional Groove in Modesto, and then Boneback and
I remember that.
I haven't talked to you in a long time, man.
Score.
I mean, used to talk bad about my E string.
We used to
Izzy's
play
was
at
the spot for a while there.
We used to play at what was that strip club out in Modesto? We used to play out there, way out in
Oh, shit.
way out
Antonio.
there, yeah.
Where the hottest chick was 8 months pregnant.
Yep. And there was another.
She was-
Her name was Sky, and I think she really liked me.
She was saving up for
Your
teeth.
kid.
Yeah.
And then you guys remember there was another strip club we played at right there by the Frog or whatever it was. That Frog right off Briggsmore.
Oh, the
Tree
Tree
Frog.
Frog,
Titty
yeah.
bar. Tree. Yeah, there was a titty bar right
Izzy's.
there in the corner.
No. Izzy's Tex-Mex.
Izzy's.
That was the
Tex-Mex.
spot.
Yeah,
Anyways,
That was
yeah.
your
On
spot.
deck, we got
Hell
Chris
yeah.
Green, level 12.
What's that?
So on deck right now on the main stage, we have Chris Green. Shout out to Chris Green.
Chris.
What's up, guys? Good to see you.
What's up?
Garcia Restaurant.
And then we have, so I know you as Joseph, but Timo's calling you Paul. What
Joseph Paul
introduce me.
Jones.
I have a lot of names. My first name is
Sure.
Joseph. My middle name is Paul, and like everybody who's in my family calls me Paul, and everybody who's like knows me from school calls me Joseph. And so Tim is like family basically. So that's why he's
Gotcha.
heard my brother and my cousins and stuff call me Paul. So he just got used to calling me Paul.
Got it. All righty. And then
Hey,
Josh.
I'm Josh.
My brother. My youngest brother, Josh. What up, Big Wally?
His younger brother, Austin.
Yeah.
What's up, Josh?
Little
Tim's younger brother,
Josh. Dang, Josh.
Nice dick
Next
duster,
in line,
bro.
drummer. Love it. All right.
Yeah.
So let's put. So that's everybody in the room.
Brian.
Let's throw Brian up. Brian, what's up, man? Here we are. Shout out Brian Robinson.
Yeah, what's up? This is a
Brian.
trip, man. Like, I think I know Tim. I don't know any of I Joe, of course, but I don't know anybody else.
Brian.
Wait, did you say Jason, that homeboy, that last person was up? That is your brother?
Josh.
Josh and
was
Austin
my little brother.
brothers.
That's my
Okay.
brother.
Nice to meet you, Josh. Went to school
Dude,
with your brother.
Brian Robinson got me into the Misfits, man. I never stopped listening to the
Oh
Misfits
God,
until you played it. Yeah.
I remember this.
Yep.
I
Walk
remember
Among
this.
Us.
Now
You had
I
the Walk
remember
Among
it.
Us
I didn't
tape.
remember it.
I think
Brian,
you had the
did
Walk
used to
Among
have,
Us
like,
tape.
Liberty Spike Mohawks
Something.
back in the day.
Yes.
Dude,
Yeah, he was cool.
I
Yeah.
met you when I was like 11 years old, and you were practicing over at James Meyer's house when you guys were first forming Last of None. Back when Buddy used to ollie over
Yeah.
us with his skateboards and shit, dude.
That's
my
so
little brother.
awesome because I heard you guys talking about Buddy, and I was like, yeah.
Hey, I know that guy.
Brian Robinson showed up at my house one
That's-
time and said, "Hey, man, can you come out? I stole my mom's car." And my parents actually let
I
me
love
go.
that story. Larry.
All right.
I
video
don't
on
remember
deck.
that at
I love
all,
Brian.
but I'm not surprised.
No.
I'm not
I stole my mom's car.
surprised I said that.
All right, gentlemen. Here we go.
I
Next
love
video
Brian.
on deck.
And I didn't. My mom would kill me.
Wow, look at that.
Everybody doing tonight?
This will be this guy right here. Joe, what are we seeing right now?
Once again, the big fucker is
Oh my God, this is my band Cleanse. My old band.
Cleanse.
Yeah.
What year is this, Joe?
I'm gonna say it's 98, 99.
Yeah.
You got video, brother. It's
Sacramento.
so cool.
I think we're opening for Papa Roach. Our singer looked like the singer from Cold. Was it Cold something or whatever?
Coldplay?
No, not Coldplay. No way.
Cold chamber? No.
Cold Chamber.
Oh, there you go.
Loco.
This is this is when the scene was blowing up at the last of the scene in Sacramento. Good times.
Where was that at? Boardwalk or Bojangles?
That's at Bojangles.
This is
The old Cattle Club.
Yeah, Cattle Club.
Yep. Used to see the Deftones at the Cattle Club all the time.
Yeah, I think we're opening for P. Roach right here on this one. Dang, this is old school.
This was probably on VHS.
Yeah, that's straight VHS.
So who's in the band? Tell us who's who.
That's the old singer. His name Sonny Lujan. Dave Merch was on drums. Brendan Brown on bass. And our manager was Brett Baer. He managed us and Papa Roach at the time, before anybody got signed. I think Papa Roach got signed like the next week. They were on DreamWorks or something.
Yep, DreamWorks.
Like somebody took Sonny lost his mic.
We're cleansed.
Nice, dude. Yeah.
We're cleansed, cleanser.
Cleanser.
Good times. Good
Yeah, it's
times.
good
It was-
stuff, man.
Together, Joe.
If it wasn't stained, we were like, well, what's the opposite of stained?
Cleanse.
Cleanse.
Actually, I came up with the name because there was a band called Neurosis I was totally into, and they had a name. They had a song,
yeah.
They had a song called Cleanse, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna name the band Cleanse.
How did
Can you guys hear me?
Neurosis-
Okay. Is the
Yes.
Yeah, no, hear you well.
Yeah.
What was that, Jake?
How did your band come together?
Let's see. Somebody said Boneback. There was a band called Boneback I went and tried out for.
Yep, I remember you did that.
And I tried out. I really wasn't into the singer, so the drummer and the bass player kind of kept me in the band, and we opened for we did a bunch of shows. Played with System of a Down, Judas Priest. We opened for Judas Priest in Stockton. Did a bunch of shows, and I just wasn't into it. So I ended up wanting to quit, and then the drummer and bass player decided to just follow me, and they were like, "Okay, we'll follow you." So I basically ended up just finding a new singer, and then that was Sonny, and we found him there used to be some kind of like festival out there. You go out into the middle of nowhere, and we just out of nowhere this guy comes out yelling, "Yeah, I want to be your band!" And we're like, "Who the hell is this guy?" And he tried out, and we put him in there. We got him in the band.
He made it.
He made it, and then that was it.
Right on.
Yeah, it was cleansed, and we used to practice off of Capitol 19th at my bass player's house, Brendan Brown.
Yeah.
And it was us and Papa Roach would practice in the garage. It was the basement, actually a basement, and we switched days on practicing, and then yeah, man. So that's pretty much how that happened. And Brett Bear was the manager for Papa Roach at the time and Alien Ant Farm, and he managed Boneback. But then he said, "Hey, I want to manage you guys," and yeah. So we were like the redheaded stepchild. We would hang on all of P Roach's shows until they got signed, and then when we got signed, we just kind of we jumped on the bandwagon until we broke up.
Nice. Right on. Right on.
Oh yeah.
Sweet. All right. Next on deck. Who's up? Interesting title to this track, Josh.
This one's called The Mark Wahlberg movie came out.
Hold on, Josh. Wait the song finish. It's hard to hear you.
Those bands because of I don't know. Let's speak to one of them.
Complicated things going on here. Right? Got to plug in the golf.
There's a strip underneath you.
Like Orion?
Yes.
Yeah, that
There's
was
like
cool.
a weird solo
Fuck yeah.
that gets recorded, and it kind of lands right here again.
There's so much crazy shit going on in this song.
Because
Yeah,
that's what you do when you have access to recording equipment.
What was
So
that
artistic.
recorded on, dude? Where did you guys record that, Wally?
I think that last one was John had purchased unfortunately got hit by a drunk driver and purchased a bunch of recording equipment. That was like the last of at the very tail end of what we were doing. We recorded everything over at Paul and John, the old 7th Street house.
Fuck yeah, dude. Sounds good. I like
Wait, the 7th Street house.
Who's in the band?
House. What
What?
street were you guys on?
Yeah,
4th
4th
Street.
Street, right? By Community Center.
My bad.
I was
No,
gonna say,
it's all
fuck.
good. I was just like,
I haven't lived in California.
That's like
in
way
I was gonna say you guys would have been like 7 years old,
Yeah,
dude.
exactly.
That was Cedric.
Yeah, that was one of the very last songs we recorded. Reese had joined the band by that point. We never got Lindsay back to vocals. Bonus track stole her. She was doing her stuff at that time, you know what I mean? So like
Bonus track stole her.
we had wrote all the songs when Reese came in after right, and so we had 2 lead guitarists. Jesse didn't even lay down his tracks on that song, but we were listening to way too much Mars Volta and just writing music like crazy at that time. So like one of the last things we ever did.
That's what I was gonna say. It reminds me.
I think
of
I
Mars
designed an
Volta.
album cover for you guys.
Yeah, you did. You designed one of our very first album covers. And the website was just Janet Jackson's boob at the Super Bowl saying "coming soon."
Oh yeah, that's right.
Hey, what year was that stuff?
What was
All
the name of that band?
That was Cedric. That one was 06. We started in 2000.
Oh, 06.
06, yeah. Because I mean, I was out of there by I was in LA by 07. So yeah, 2001.
Gosh, how old are you right now?
38. Oof, rough stuff.
Yeah.
That band started.
Trade you.
Little brother's almost 40.
You're younger, brother. Yeah, the rest of them already are baby. Yeah.
I forget that you're younger than John.
Yeah. So I was walking home freshman year, and John Juarez was walking awkwardly 5 feet ahead of me and Matthew while we were walking home. We lived 2 blocks from each other. He has a guitar in his hand. I was like, "Hey, what do you have a guitar?" He's like, "I was auditioning for stage band." That another Miss Messick connection there in Ripon, right? So he had auditioned for it, didn't get it, couldn't speak to a C chord to a G chord change or whatever Miss Messick said at the time. But I was like, I have amps and stuff, and this is a shout out to Jason that both the bass amp that Greg did not use in that band and that drum set that Jason did not use in that band were what got me on my drums, and what we ended up using in our band later was Greg bass amp for the next 6 years while we played music and everything. So John ended up coming over, and then he came over every day after school. I think we wrote a song about a brown armchair in his bedroom that he had. Yeah,
I remember that chair.
Yeah. And then we were jamming for a while.
Remember that chair?
Jesse Castellanos came over, and he picked up one of Austin's old basses, not Austin's new bass, because I'd always stayed in the case. He wouldn't let anybody touch it. And he started jamming with us. And then
Good policy.
we wrote like 3 songs, and we're like, hey, we're doing a thing, but we couldn't figure out a name. And Tim over there, you can see in the suspenders, was like, hey, I figured out your band.
Giver.
And I was like, oh, what is it? He's like, you're Austin's younger brother. He's in bands. John is Joseph's younger brother. He plays in bands. Jesse Castellanos is David Castellanos' younger brother. He was in the Basics. Like, you guys are what's next in Rippin'. You guys are going to be called Next in Line. Boom, set. That was our name.
Yeah.
We went for
Shout
it.
out Timo.
Yeah.
Did you kneel and tap you on
It
your
made,
shoulder?
I mean,
Yeah.
like the name,
Yeah.
it could have only been that name. There was no other name for it to be.
It was so good.
Hell yeah.
It was so good. But then we realized none of us could sing. John tried his heart out at the roller rink at our shows. Blackwater Cafe had some great shows up there, but like it wasn't it. And then we found Lindsay. John went up to her very bravely and was like, I would love you to be in our band. She came over. We wrote a whole album in, I think, 2 weeks and then recorded it on the Korg we had at the house.
Yeah, I remember doing that. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was good. It was a really good time. And then we just played a grip of shows and everything. And then, you know, life happens. People go to college. People get into significant others. People find other pastimes like drinking and other stuff. And we got to that last recording.
I don't know what that's like. Me and Joseph just wrote a brand new song yesterday and tracked it. So
Hell yeah, my guy.
just kidding.
Super jealous. And then we got Reese Noble, who was from KOT. So like the whole legacy thing of growing up, I was a drummer who wanted to be Chris Giddings, who wanted to be Buddy McCroy, who wanted to be Travis Barker, right? Like the whole legacy thing was there in town, and it was so cool because there was never a show that KOT put on at the Ripon Amphitheater that we didn't get an invite for. There was never an opportunity where, hey, we haven't, that we weren't just, hey, why don't you come? It was just a very encouraging space. It was very pro playing music in our little town of 5,000 to 10,000 people. And we were playing shows across the state, if not out of state, for a lot of these bands. And
Dude,
yeah.
We had a stage at the house, bro.
Literal stage.
Yeah, backyard. Backyard stage is nice.
Yeah, having a stage
I mean, that's pretty fucking
cool.
convenient.
Like having a guaranteed show. Mark Nealon was on the bass player from KOT. I forget what it was called. It was some DIY like punk rock site for like booking shows. And so
it was called bookyourownfuckinglife.org. And it was just it was a database of every venue from here to freaking Florida and back.
And he would actively trade the Ripon High Amphitheater with other bands to
Book Your Own Fucking Life is told from the 80s.
It carried through, and he would book shows. So we'd have these like, you know, relatively big like local punk rock bands touring in Ripon, and you'd get to go play with them at the amphitheater. And then KOT was trading shows left and right and everything. So I am just super pumped that I love the VHS tape, my guy, but I'm super pumped. I grew up in a digital age, and I have all these like. I used to play drums. I played the shit out of. I can't do it anymore, but I played the shit out of those drums back then.
Yeah, you played the shit out of
You did. You did.
Yeah, that feels good. I'm glad I have it all recorded and records of all of that. So
yeah, having that
good
shit
stuff.
is fucking cool for sure.
Sweet. All right, here we go. Who's next?
Uh-oh. Here goes the neighborhood.
Shout out to Atellicini in the chat room.
No, you're in the right one. You're good.
Please.
Yes. Fucker, man.
But yeah, good.
Yes.
It's a great edit. Whoever cut the video too. Yeah.
Damn, that shit still gives me chills, dude. It's crazy.
Dude, Reese Noble is
Right?
the most naturally born to rock star motherfucker to rock
Oh,
star.
dude,
ever,
he's
I
hitting the
think.
fucking guitar with a drumstick, dude.
Look at
Fucking
him, dude.
legendary, man. Legendary, dude.
That was sick. I have actually never seen you
All
guys
right.
live, so that was cool.
Thanks. That was old shit. I was like fucking 19 years old right there. I'm 44 years old right now, dude. It's so long ago. It's insane.
Dude, I remember
It's so
Brian
cool to
being
see
stoked.
Reese.
Yeah, Reese, you fucking rocking out, man. He was 16 right then
Bri-
when that video was
Wasn't
made.
that Brian's cousin that did that video for you guys?
So Brian's sister, which crazy.
Sister. That's what it was.
She used to work for a company in like a video. It was called Final Cut in Modesto, and they wanted to make a music video so they could pitch out to other artists. They actually did a couple. There's this like rapper dude who started a weed store and ended up going to prison and all this shit. But anyways, separate deal.
I
But
remember
it was
that
Brian's
story.
sister, so they came out and said, "Hey, we'll film a music video for you guys for free because we want to put it in our what do you call it, like portfolio or whatever." So yeah, we got it for free. We got it on VHS tape, and it floated around for years, and then we had it converted to a DVD, and then somehow Barry Carpini got his grubby little hands on it. And like, luckily he did though, honestly, in the game, because he was like moving or something and he found it. It was like behind his TV, like back when he used to have big ass giant TVs, it just like fell and he found it. So when he gave it to me, this was like 2012. I'm like, I need to upload this to the fucking internet because like I don't trust myself. There's only one copy, and at that time it wasn't easy to just like upload a video, you know. So I went through like hella trouble trying to like get it online. And but yeah, it's cool. I'm glad I did because there it's still there. It's fucking cool. It really like captures just my youth, man. It's crazy.
It's a great video.
So tell us who's in the band, on what instrument, and what year and how old were you guys? You said you were 19, but what about the rest of the guys?
So so if I was 19, that would make Brian 18, and that'd make Reese 16, and Mark would have been a year older than me, so he'd have been about 20.
At the time of that video, though, not when.
At the time of that video, yeah. So we started out. I was probably 16, maybe 17 when we started.
You're still
Yeah,
in high
maybe.
school.
Yeah, I was
I
still in
remember-
high school, so I think
I
16
remember
when we
watching you
started.
guys as Captain Geach and the Shrimp Shack Shooters. I remember catching you guys' practice over at the Frankel's house.
Oh, that's right.
Just before you became KOT over it.
Well, hang on a second. So before KOT, I joined a band with Austin Shockey, who's up there in the right corner briefly, and it was called Homemade Pudding. And I had like I had like gotten a guitar, like borrowed it from my grandparents' house, and it was like upside down, left-handed mariachi guitar. And I wrote like 2 or 3 songs just by holding. I didn't know how to play.
Reruns.
Yeah, watching reruns, dude. So I just pushed one string down, you know, like I understood the concept. So I just, you know, I had like 2 or 3 songs, just one string songs. And they're like, you're in our band now.
You're in our band now. I'm in a
what's-
band now.
What's funny about that story is it never occurred to me, but Jesse Lynn had talked me into getting a bass guitar to be in a band with him because he'd written a bunch of songs and wanted to be a singer to a band. And then like the week after I got my bass and we started rolling, you were in my room playing that song Reruns. And I told you without consulting Jesse, hey, dude, you should be the singer to our band. And I remember Jesse looking at me going, yeah, totally, dude. And then like I don't know if you remember, like 3 weeks after we played once or twice, Jesse kicked you out of the band and never gave you a fucking reason or anything. But that was why, man, because it was supposed to be his band. You know what I mean?
That's hella funny, dude. I did not know that. I don't even know. I always thought Homemade Pudding just, I don't even know what happened. I forget how it all happened. How strange.
Chris Giddings became our drummer, and then we played that show at Inline with the Bears, and they didn't have a drummer. They had Jake, and Jake's parents wouldn't let him be in the band, so they needed a drummer, and they poached Chris from us, and that was that, dude. Chris, at the Rio show that we played with the Bears, which was our second homemade pudding show. He was like,
Okay.
"Screw you guys, I'm gonna go hang out with my real band." Those are
I
his
do
literal
remember
exact
that
words.
now.
Oh shit.
I do remember. Damn, that build. They just tore that building down. It's gone now. The old Rio building.
Really?
It was a taco shop for a while, and then like it's been a couple months now, I guess.
That
But,
building's
they tore it
gone
down.
now?
It's gone. All it is a
Oh,
brick
no.
wall where the freaking PG&E power line comes in. That's
It's
it.
too bad. A lot of good
Right.
memories at that place.
Yeah, crazy, right?
Dang.
Right.
Crazy times, man.
All right. Here we go, gentlemen. Next. It's playing.
Dramatic intro.
It was. I should have cut this off.
Man.
Oh shit! Yes. Yes.
Hey.
Here it goes.
Saw this live so many times.
Yes.
I don't really care what you say, no matter anyway. Point out all these wrong amounts, bullshit written on your face. Doing less and nothing more than saying the steady words I say. Time and time again, I spilling out, you cannot breathe.
Metal. So metal.
Fucking metal. That's fucking metal, bro.
Yeah.
Love is the things that I can't repress. It's like I'm becoming obsessed. There's no one else left to blame. A self-betrayal of that ignorant. Shame to this world you can't relate. Because you're so full of hate. It's written all over your face. The true meaning of disgrace. You're all so fucking blind.
Yeah. That's metal, bro.
From the Marshall 900, 800.
Oh, so sick.
Let's reflect the truth about you. You're for nothing but your face. Open boils what you live for. You're tired of your brain.
Fuck yeah. Yeah.
What is the things that I can't repress? It's like I'm becoming obsessed. There's no one else left to blame. Your self-betrayal of that ignorant. Shame to this world can't relate. Because you're so full of hate. It's written all over your face.
Is this on YouTube or something? Where do you get this?
Bought the album.
Yeah, I need to hear the rest of the album, dude.
I bought the whole fucking
Yeah,
album.
I need to hear it. I need to hear the rest of this.
I have it. You can buy your copy though. It wasn't that much. I'll pirate a copy right in front of the artist right here. All right,
Hey.
Lorenzo.
Hello. How's it going?
Goat.
Yeah,
What's
yeah,
up,
that was
man?
good times.
Fuck yeah.
Good times. That was a long time ago. Long time ago.
What year was that song written? What year were you playing that live?
Oh man, I'm 53, and that was 91, 92, 33 years ago, something like that. Easily.
Yeah.
And
what was the band's name?
we were Scapegoat.
Yeah, did you guys
There's
play
probably a
with
million
barrel drums?
scapegoats out there. There's probably a million scapegoats out there. It's old. I could get you the music if you need it. But we used to play with this guy over here, Joe.
Yeah, dude.
He was in a band called Callous.
Yeah, Lorenzo.
He was in a band called Callous, and we used to play a lot of shows around the valley here with them. And
dude, that's old school.
I don't know.
Bro.
It's just I grew up listening to that heavy metal stuff, so I've always liked the Slayer and 8th grade with a little mullet with the Megadeth tape in my pocket, But moved out to the valley and met a bunch of like-minded stoners, and it's a lot of memories, man.
Yeah,
good times. I still play today. And the band was a bunch of local Manteca guys. Honestly, a guy named Brad, Vince, Jimmy. Brad rotated out with a drummer named Ben.
Yeah.
Bass player rotated out with a guy named Mark maybe once. Our home studio was in Ripon.
Who was
back
which
then?
Jimmy was it?
Criminal Network.
A guy named Jimmy. I'll leave his last name. His name's Jimmy G. I haven't talked to him in years. I don't know. Jimmy G String.
Yes, okay.
But bunch of local guys, like-minded. Heavy metal dudes, and we played all over the place. It was fun.
You guys had Ben, right? The drummer, Ben.
Ben Gibbs, yes.
Ben.
I just saw him 2 days ago.
Ben Gibbs. So did he play for Criminal Network later?
Yeah.
Or no?
I was in Criminal Network for a split second.
That's right, Lauren. Yeah, that's right. You were. And then Dano.
I think Joe's friend Dano recorded them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I don't know, man. I was going into this podcast thinking about just so many memories. It's unreal. I don't know. Long time ago. Doesn't even seem real, but we were trying to. Yeah, we were always influenced by the Bay Area heavy metal, Violence and Death Angel and all those guys. Forbidden. I used to go see them every weekend and just watch them fingers. I'd be like, I could do that. And we did pretty well. I mean, now that I look back, we were jamming, man. 19-year-old kids, 18-year-old kids. We were jamming.
Yeah.
We were rocking out. And Joe used to say, man, you play your E string too much. Joe was more of a guitar player. I was Sepultura, fucking heavy metal. He knew what he was doing. I would just rock out.
That was all fun, man. We were just having fun. We're kids.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, it was good times.
Guitar.
So did Dwayne play with you guys or no? Did Dwayne?
I never really. Dwayne. We were just more friends. We never really played.
Okay, all right.
We played at his house for a while.
Yeah.
With a drummer named Brad. So I'm the guitar player. I play rhythm guitar and sang in that song, and that was a big hang up I had. I never was confident singing or whatever you want to call that.
Right.
And so we were always on the lookout for someone to fill that sound we were going for, but they were like, no, you're doing it better than that guy's going to do it. That guy's a dork, He's got a fucking Bon Jovi shirt on. He ain't in our band. And I was like, come on.
Poser.
And so I kept singing. And I didn't mind it, but I always had a hang up with it. I'd probably overanalyze myself more than anything. I still have that hang up today. I still play guitar today, tearing it up like always.
God, I remember.
But we were called Scapegoat. I went on to other bands. Nothing you never probably heard of. A band called Drift. A band called Aquanana with Ernie Mancuso from the Shambles.
Shambles.
I remember.
I was in a band called Bloodline. My cousins. And just recently, I was in a band called Brumby Road. If you want to check that out, it's all over Spotify. And that was more like, hey, let's play some acoustic coffee music, coffee shop rock. and it turned into kind of like a, I don't know what you want to call it. It's just rock. I did all the guitars on there, and I don't know, man. It's weird looking back. And I see Greg Gallup. I know he played good bass. Ripping right there. Never played with Greg.
Though.
No, I was
guess we were
caught up doing it, and I had a kid young. You know, I was a dad. I was full-time job trying to do a band and play all these nightclubs. Go home with like $6 for tacos. But one thing I said we did do is a little place in Modesto called Izzy's Tex-Mex.
Yeah.
We shut that place down.
Yeah, Izzy's.
Yeah, we played there with this guy.
Yeah. Izzy's.
Yeah, we shut that place down. The last show we played there was a guy bleeding in front of me. His girlfriends were sitting on my amps. The ceiling fan got ripped down. There was wires sparking. It got thrown out the front window. And they were like, "Thank you, good night. Where's my $10?" Well, that place never opened up.
In something the size of a coffee shop.
Of Denny's.
Destroyed it.
It was a coffee shop.
It was like a long fucking like diner place, and we probably had we had a good little following by the time we were called it quits.
People jammed in there.
If no, not that. It was probably 200, if that. But it seemed like it for us. Like, hey, dude, $1.50 each, you could get in. You know, it's like cheap as hell.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I think I kind of. Now I look back, I ruined that band. I got involved, got butt hurt. Like, I'm gonna find someone else to play with, and they're all still my best friends today. But I probably did some things I shouldn't have and left it. Had to go. But it's a good time.
In between songs at Izzy's, you'd hear they'd come up and be like, "Hamburger for Johnny and fries."
Up next is hamburger.
Who's got the hamburger? Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that's mine. Yeah, but we destroyed that place. We played there quite a bit. That was kind of like our home away from home.
It was for you guys.
10 minutes from the house. It was right there on 9th Street.
Yeah.
It's a little fucking crack motel now, I think.
You had a band room at your house in a barn or something, didn't you? Is that where you guys practiced?
Yep, I rented a little shack out there in Ripon, and I was like, "There's a band room." The guy's like, "You could have the barn," and I lived in a fucking shack, dude. I was broke, but I converted that barn into a play full blast at 3 a.m. It didn't even matter. So we were out there rocking out and trying to figure out our instruments as young as we were. Now I look back, I think I was proud of how I was playing. You know,
those are fun times, man.
It was so much fun to watch. Those were great.
Yeah,
shows.
and then I had a good group. It was a good scene out here because there's a lot of overflow from the Bay Area. If you guys don't know, there was a humongous metal scene that grew over there. The Metallicas and the Violence and Testament, and then we would travel that way to go see them and come home, and I want to play like that, you know. And then that's what it just. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I think we went out and saw Testament in Palo Alto one night.
I bet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good times, but I don't know.
Where do you live now, Lorenzo?
Hey, I'm right here in Salida.
Oh shoot! Okay.
Salida hot dog in your mouth. Yeah. So I still hit up the Pizza Plus all the time. That's the place.
Come visit me. I'm here at my dad's here in Ripon on 2nd Street.
Who's speaking?
It's Joe.
It's Joe.
Yeah.
Oh, you're back in Ripon.
Yeah, I'm here with my dad for a little bit. So.
Are you jamming?
Nah, man. I haven't played for 20 years.
Do it. It's fucking great.
Do it.
I'll get your number. I'll send you what I've been doing. Maybe get you motivated. Hey, we ain't that old, dude. I can still do it.
No, hell no.
I can still do it.
I still got a guitar here.
All right. Fellas, we got 2 acts left. Next on deck.
There you go.
I drift away like a cloud without a breeze, lost and betrayed from the winds that carry me. There's There's nothing left here to forgive. There's nothing left here to forgive. I'm flown along through the same old lies again. There's no tomorrow because everything must end. There's nothing left here to forgive. There's nothing left here to forgive. And you see me after all that I've been through, empty, alone because of you. And you bring me after I discovered truth. I died that day reaching for you. I wait patiently for the thoughts to pass again, separating wounds that reflect forgotten sins. There's nothing left here to forgive. There's nothing left here to forgive. And you see me after all that I've been through, empty, alone because of you. And you bring me after I discovered truth. I died that day reaching for you. Why do I make the die? Why do I let you in just to decide? Why do I make the same mistakes every time? Why do I let you in just to decide?
Yeah,
That was our ballad song.
right,
that wasn't
so-
even any. I mean, Adam Rappel
Tell
recorded
us
that
about the
song,
band.
and he suggested that we release that song because it was our calmest song. But so that was Level 12. That was we were at that time. It was about 2012. And we had myself, Chris Green, and Ron Souza, Tommy Souza, his twin brother, on the bass, Ron Souza on the lead guitar, Bo Nelson on the drums, and then Shane on vocals. And it was a great band, dude. We had a great thing going on and played a lot of shows and had a lot of opportunity. But as all bands, happens, our singer moved to Oregon, and I got married and had stepkids and couldn't do the band thing anymore. So that was it with that.
What were you playing in that?
Guitar.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. So I started out back in the day. I actually managed Built. I don't know if you guys remember that band.
Oh,
Built,
I remember them.
I managed them at the time. I was supposed to be in the band, but I couldn't. I wasn't coordinated enough to do. I couldn't move my fingers and all that. So they moved on, and then I just kind of learned the guitar over the next few years and started my own bands. And I was in my first band called Neighbor Haters because we played in my buddy's garage and the neighbors all hated us. So we're Neighbor Haters. And then then I was in a band called Captivate. That was like my first real band that we actually did we opened up for a lot of people. We were fortunate enough to open up for Shine Down and Static X and those guys. And it was a good time. And
were you in Captivate when you came over to the castle and recorded?
Yes.
Over in Ripon? Yeah.
I was one of the founders, basically, of that band.
You guys did
so
Pimp
yeah,
Sauce
and then
over at my house, dude.
What's that?
You guys
Pimp
recorded
Sauce?
Pimp Sauce over at my house.
Yeah, it was Pimp. You recorded 3 songs. Yep.
Yeah.
Looks like we got a lot of people here to start a new band.
That's what I was just thinking. Huh. We might get our chance, Jay.
Yes.
Like a 10-member band.
Yeah.
Better get that bass ready, Greg.
I still have it.
Good times. I remember playing, watching all you guys play back in the day and playing at Tees and Greens with Nuclear Rabbit. And,
there you go.
All those guys.
I remember that place.
Yeah. That was one of the only places to really play. We didn't have many places.
Yeah.
And then Fat Cat opened up. That was like the gold mine for all of us, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, for us too, for sure.
That was the spot to be.
Yep.
Was the
Tees
Fat
and
Cat.
Greens was the first time I ever been to a show, and I saw the Blast Bandits, and I remember seeing Malone singing, and I'm like, I can fucking do this. Like, I'm already writing songs.
Yeah, that's.
And then that was a rat. Like that was it. I'll never forget it. I just remember watching. I'm like, I could do this.
Yeah, we played with a band called Schizo. You remember that band? Where the guy would puke on the girls. Yeah, remember that Tees and Greens? We played with them. And he would puke on girls or something.
Oh, hell no.
We were like, who
That's
the
metal.
fuck is this, man?
So
The guy
I went through
laying
my
on
tape case the
Schizo's
other
trip.
day. There was a band. Now you guys bring it up. It was Izzy's. I couldn't remember the name of the spot, but it was at Izzy's. There was a band that was there that was supposed to go somewhere. It was supposed to be like the next thing. So I bought their demo tape and I didn't open it. And I have it. I went and checked it, and I have it. It's still wrapped in plastic, right?
They're called. Hold on, let me guess.
Granddaddy.
Let me guess. No, it was that.
Local H.
What was that one band we used to play with, Joe? And that bass player had no shoes.
Oh,
Jimbo. Jimbo.
Oh yeah,
that was.
That was they were called Tempest, and then they were called, or no, not Tempest. They were
No.
That's Jeremy Pennick's band. I forgot.
There you go. Jeremy and Jimbo Shoeless.
Yeah, Jimbo.
With the
forget their name.
12-string bass guitar.
He was out of control.
Yeah, he was pretty awesome.
The band was Torque.
Because he only
Torque.
No.
No, it wasn't
Torque?
You guys remember the band
Okay.
Torque?
So that's the band. One of the probably the biggest shows we played with at Izzy's. It's Torque. That's a guitar player from Violence, Phil Dimmel. He went to Machine Head, and then he went to fucking played with Machine Head for like 16 years. Now he's in the band with Kerry King from Slayer.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, shit.
I got that
I
flyer
have his
still.
Yeah, you got
Torch.
demo tape.
I got his
Yeah.
fucking
That's a
tape.
killer
Torch
demo.
going tapes
Hey,
still
Lorenzo,
What's a flyer?
I have all
Still
those
plastic.
flyers.
That's so
Oh
sick.
yeah, I do
Saved
too.
it
I
just
saved-
like,
yeah, I
just in
saved
case. Fuck yeah.
And
There was
that
Carcinogen. That's Jeremy's band.
Carcinogen, yeah, Carcinogen.
So they played us with Torque. Yeah, that's a killer band. Classic.
Then there was
Shit, man,
Fathom.
But I just saw him at Aftershock main stage. That guy's still playing.
Yeah.
Phil Demmel, he's a
The guy's
stud.
tape I have was just
Yeah.
the fucking Aftershock, really?
Yeah, he's in Kerry King's band from Slayer, and he was in Machine Head for like 16 years, and then Violence before that.
Yeah.
He's a stud.
Was that band Power Trip in Modesto?
Oh yeah, I saw him the other day.
Supper Bus.
Power Chip played Friday.
Hell yeah.
And Fathom.
I did something
Fathom,
good when
they
I
were-
was young.
they were pretty big.
It's gonna be stuck in my head all day. That coast to coast, I throw a toast to all my folks. The other guy who's on the screen just now, he
Chris.
knows what I'm talking about. This pimp sauce,
Barrel
right?
Crown, yeah.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
killed my
gentlemen,
cup.
we got one more left. Here we go.
Uno. Who is it? Flesh grows back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. There you go.
Legendary, dude.
Hey,
Oh,
not to knock anybody else, but that bass player was tearing it up.
That bass
I don't know if that was you.
He's a
I don't know
terrorist
if that
on
was
the
you.
bass.
Huh?
He's good, man. He's a terrorist
Okay.
on the bass.
I don't want to interrupt you, but he was playing it good.
No, not at all. He was very highly influenced by Matt Freeman from Rancid, and Matt
There you
Freeman
go.
from Rancid is top-notch bass playing stuff there. Yeah.
So,
What are the
Ryan, tell us
questions,
about
Jason?
the band. Yeah, tell us about the band. How old? What year? You know, who's
Yeah, that was
on what
pretty cool.
instrument? How'd
I
you
like
guys
that,
get
though.
together? Tell us.
Yeah, I got the questions here.
Who's all in the band first? Brian, tell us who's in the band.
So okay, so the answer is it Lorenzo, the bald guy? Is it Lorenzo? Yes. So
Yep.
hey, Lorenzo. So you mentioned Testament. the guy on guitar with the long hair is Joe Salazar. He's the cousin of Chuck Billy from Testament.
Okay,
Oh,
there you
shit.
go.
Chuck Billy's little
He's
cousin.
like, I guess they're cousin. Yeah. So
Nice.
that's Joe on Flesh of like Sacramento, Roseville area. Yeah. And then Martin, rest in peace. He died. He's the drummer. He's an awesome drummer. He passed away. Don't know the story to that. He was living in Canada at the time.
Wow.
John is on bass. He still plays in like underground DIY like punk rock bands out of San Francisco. He goes out to San Francisco to play. He lives in Modesto. He works for the what is it? I don't know, National Wildlife Service or something. Anyway, so he like travels out to the Bay Area and still plays in bands out there. And then I'm singing, of course, and we were around only for about a year or something like that. I lost 2 drummers in 2 different bands.
Oh shit!
Like died, just crazy. I've been to 2 funerals of 2 different band members, both drummers.
Yuck.
And then ironically, the Dead Kennedys drummer died around the same time. Very bizarre. So how did the band originate? God damn. That song. So I think that song was about Joe's uncle who died of a heroin overdose. So that song was dedicated to him, his uncle that died. We were just around for a little while. We didn't play any like vast places or anything. We just played locally a lot. Like, oh my God, I can't even remember where the fuck we played. I mean, it's only 2004. You think that's, dude, all the 2000s, they just blur together. I don't get it. We were just all friends. And like I guess we drank together, we partied together,
Yeah.
and then
Yes, right.
and like
That's
I
how it
used
starts.
to John, they're younger, so I'm like a generation. I'm the generation above them. I'm the 50s. They're now in their 40s. So
Yeah.
Tim, around Tim's age, good guys. Martin has played in a bunch of different bands. There was another band called Knuckle Up that used to play Oakdale. That there was a bar, the Battered Beaver in Oakdale. There were shows
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
It's like the only like thing going on in Oakdale, like kind of like DIY punk style. But Martin played in that band. I think he played in another rockabilly band called Moonshine for a little while. Those were some members from Fresno. Joe's played in, like I said, a plethora of bands. I've played in a bunch of different bands. I was in another band called Defile from Santa Rosa. We played at Tees and Greens one time. One of our videos on, if you can find it online on YouTube, is a cover of a Suicidal Tendency song, Memories of Tomorrow, one of my favorite Suicidal Tendency songs. And I grew up like Lorenzo. I grew up in that whole thrash scene, the whole crossover stuff, DRI. Like, I loved all that
Oh,
shit.
good one.
Still
Was
love all
Martin
that
same
shit.
kid they used to call Muffin?
Yes, that's Martin.
He is Muffin, huh? Dude, I had heard he
That-
died. That sucks to hear that for sure. Muffin was
Yeah,
the coolest
man.
dude. He was always the most punk rock kid at any show you were at. You could find if you found the most punk rock kid, it meant you'd found fucking Muffin. Dude, that kid was cool as shit.
Muffin.
Yep. I don't know
that's what they
where
used
the
to call
nickname
him,
came
dude.
from.
Classic.
But, yeah. We loved him, man. He was a special. That fucker could play the drums. Like, seriously, the 2 component masters to me in the band are the drummer and the bassist. Those 2 can just like, I don't know, they're a powerhouse just themselves. Because I've seen them just play like by themselves as a unit of 2, and it sounds amazing. And like John will distort his bass out, make it kind of doomy sounding, and play ridiculously fast on a bass that sounds like a guitar. It's kind of crazy. yeah. So those guys. Yeah, Martin. He was great. Yeah, he unfortunately, I don't know. They found him dead on Halloween night 3
Oh,
years
man.
ago or something like it was two or 3 years. His anniversary is coming up, and yeah, there was like foul play involved. There's some weird shit like with drug dealers. I don't know, something weird about the whole thing. And I don't know anything more than that. I didn't really ask any other more questions.
Right.
It was a little crude. So I just, it happens. Yeah, and I was in another band called Defile out of Santa Rosa for a little while. We were more on like the crust punk level, like that whole peace punk shit that was really popular, like Doom and I don't know. I'm trying to think of some bands. Wolf Brigade from Sweden was a really doomy band or kind of crust band that I really like. D-Beat, it's in the they call it D-Beat. It's in the style of Discharge. It's the beat of Discharge, which was kind of a style of drum beat, and like that's gaining a lot of popularity within the DIY punk community and stuff like that. And anyways, so the drummer, I went to a funeral for the drummer of that band. He drank himself to death. He just was a chronic drinker. He wouldn't stop. And yeah, he drank himself to death, and I went to his funeral too. It was wild, man. I couldn't.
It was wild back then.
Yeah. I mean, we were, and I lived with the guy, Will, the one that died from Defile. I lived with him. I saw the reckless lifestyle he was living, and he just continued on that way. And he went this way, and I went kind of in a different direction. But yeah, that was my funnest project. That was the last project I was in, and haven't done anything since. Haven't found the right people to do something since. But hey, never know.
It sounds like there's some locals on this call that you're getting to form a band with. They're all forming up. So
yeah, we got plenty of guitar players and singers.
There's a lot of
Ryan,
fools now. Too.
Ryan, you should cover the Bears song "Brian" that's about you.
Yeah, Brian.
Yeah, man.
Give me something to believe in.
Oh my God, that's Brian.
My only point of reference for Izzy's, it's weird that you guys are talking about it, is a picture of Brian at the Last of None show that James Myers used to have in his photo album.
Oh,
it's like a
at Izzy's
picture of you on the guitar at Izzy's at the Last of None show, and that's the only like mental imagery I even have of Izzy's.
Yeah, of the legend Brian.
Yeah, man.
Speaking of James Myers,
I can bring it to you.
James Myers is at the New York Comic Con right now. Yeah, he designed a Rocketeer like comic book cover or something. So he's like signing it. And I guess it won. I don't know if it won awards or it sold like.
He's signing, bro.
It's super popular. Yeah,
signing covers that he did. Dude.
Yeah,
that's cool as shit.
That's cool.
Dude, I remember seeing the Bears cassette tape was like one of the things I was like, dude, I have to put out an album. Dude, after seeing that, I was like, I gotta do
on the
this.
back, on the back of the Bears cassette tape, when they're doing their little thank yous, right? Like bands doing the inserts, they purposely spell Shockies, the plural of, instead of possessive or with an S, they spell it SHOCKIES. And Corey said that was a shot for me not letting him buy Greg's amp because he wanted to pick up Greg's bass amp from me.
It was a very
and I was
good
told,
bass amp.
that one's not really for sale. But that makes 5 different bands that have been talked about tonight that would not have existed if not for that specific fucking bass amp.
Dude, that bass amp was in like 6 other bands in Hollywood before I ever got it, dude. That was a Hollywood bass amp.
You still got it?
That's been
Dude,
playing at the Whiskey and other places in Hollywood, bro.
A 15-inch single cabinet or something like that. It was great.
Yeah, and then 412s on top of it.
Yeah.
And the 412 double stack. I forgot.
84 Galen Kruger
The
head.
Galen Kruger head.
Yeah, Willie's got it right now. He's got it.
Do you still have it?
Yeah, it's still around.
Yeah, it's still around.
We have it loaned out to
he's
a
got
friend.
it.
Willie, it sounds like.
Yeah, we got it loaned out to a friend.
Dude, Willie's Willie's supposed to be playing bass in our relaunch of bonus tracks that we're working on right now, but he's way too busy, man. There's no way. We're basically we got like 4 songs in right now, new songs, and We're just gonna
Hell
make
yeah.
them, and if somebody just kind of like we're hoping like what happened with Buddy will happen with the bass players. Like, hey, can I play bass? Like, yeah, okay, you're in the band
I
now.
play bass, Tim.
You want to
Tim,
play
I
bass?
play bass. I'll totally play
All
bass
right,
for
I'll
you.
send over your song if you want to write a
He's
bass
still
line.
have my
dependable
bass
for
guitar.
about a song and a half.
Maybe
He'll
me
Okay.
and Willie can
good.
split time, dude. He's got
We're
the
still
bass amp. I've got my
we're
bass.
just a studio band so far. I mean,
That would be
we-
perfect.
our
Yeah.
first show will be Porch Fest next year in Ripon, so we got a whole year to prepare.
Cool.
Porch
awesome.
Fest is so cool. I love that whole thing.
That's
they're
awesome.
doing there. So great.
Fucking fly, dude. It's one fly. It's always the baby.
Sweet.
It's always the baked ones too. Little son. I got
Yeah.
the
Every
hug.
time you swat at that fly, I keep thinking you're swatting at the same fly that's in this room. They're like my brain.
God, dude. I got fucking ducks now, and dude, these flies are ruthless, dude.
You got ducks.
Yeah, I got my youngest daughter brought home some ducks, and
Those things are messy, dude.
Worth it.
Ducks are cool as shit.
not worth it. 100% not worth it.
No, they got them big old rainbow shits,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then they fucking like filter feed. They'll eat your whole lawn, everything.
yeah.
They
I
follow
just
you around though. They love
I
you.
just
They
re-landscaped
love
my
Yeah.
whole yard, and I fucking redid, and I get these ducks, and they're tearing up my yard. So I finally
They'll
made
fuck
them
up your lawn, dude.
Dude, I made them a little pin. I let them out in the mornings.
Oh,
and
that'll be
shit at
good.
night, but I'm getting rid of them.
But what you
I'm
lose in
either
your
a
lawn is
good,
Thanksgiving.
a good recipe, or I'm a
Thanksgiving.
Rah, rah, rah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I keep
There you
saying I'm
go.
about to be rah, 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 rah up in this bitch.
Well, gentlemen, I want to say thank you to everyone for jumping in on this
Yeah.
podcast, man.
Oh,
It was
yeah,
kind
bro.
of short notice. You guys are all in bands, and you know what? Fucking hats off to you for each of you for saying I can do that and then fucking doing it. Greg and I said
Yeah.
we could do that. We didn't get past the fucking wall. We literally got stopped at the wall, right?
How funny.
So shout out to you guys. I appreciate music. I'm a big music. I'm a DJ. I do music, blah blah blah. Anyway, so I love and appreciate live music, and I appreciate what it takes to be in a band, what it takes to be a musician. So my hat's off to all of you guys. And I was blessed to be able to see some of you guys live. And you know what? That's awesome. And I love the fact that there's some fucking video that exists of at least way back then. So
Oh yeah.
shout out to that. I am so proud that I kept that Torque tape now. I had no idea who these
Yeah.
guys were or what they were going to do, but here we are 30 years
Track 'em
later.
down, get it signed.
I
I,
get it signed.
I think
now. I get it signed now.
I think you should all pick up your
What's that?
instruments and keep playing.
Dude, I have something to say.
As hard as it is, it's hard to make time, hard to do anything. It's hard to fucking just do it. But like Joe, he said he ain't playing. That's crazy to me. Play, Joe.
Yeah,
Give
dude,
yourself some time and do it. Dude, used to shred.
Same thing
And
with Brian. I know Brian. was
I
saying-
go to my friend's house and I fucking go after work and I'm dragging my feet. And as soon as we plug in, it's so fucking awesome.
Hell yeah, dude. Blood gets
It's a harmless hobby. Keep going.
It's great.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll get back into it.
Dude, Brian, I was gonna say
Lorenzo.
you've been wanting to do something with people, dude. Nowadays, I'll do it a lot too, just for shits and giggles, and sometimes it turns into something. But just go to YouTube, bro. Like if you like,
Hell yeah.
like you were saying, Misfits or something earlier, like say a Misfits type beat, and dude, it'll pull up.
Oh
like,
yeah.
producers,
Hella
just
drummers,
make
loops,
just instrumentals of whole songs you could write lyrics
Yep.
to, and then if it's something you
or
want,
drum loops.
yeah, and then you could license. Well, we just licensed a whole beat off of a YouTube creator or whatever. It's $100. He gave us all the stems,
Hell yeah, dude.
and now we license it.
That's
So
nice.
if it goes big, he's gonna get a point, towards or a couple points towards the whatever. But it was just like I wrote the lyrics, I showed the band, they're like, "Fuck, this is awesome." I'm like, all right, well let's license the beat, and so we paid the money. But nowadays it's crazy. You could just type up like whatever band you're thinking of, get
Or
inspired. You can
tutorial.
write-
Learn
Yeah.
a song.
I just love
Get
to pull
pumped
the
again.
beats and write lyrics, and then
Yeah, that too.
that's like my favorite thing to do. It gets me super inspired.
Sometimes I listen to some heavy metal or these new kids doing it, and I'm like, what is this dude playing? And I just look it up on YouTube. We're like, this dude's shredding right now.
Yeah,
And I can see it. I know it. I got it,
Well, thanks for having me on,
Yeah, I've
Jason.
seen some really young. I've seen some really young kids like that are just like
Shredding.
musical geniuses.
Yeah.
It's like they weren't
Yeah.
able to, like our generation, they weren't able to like, show advancement of certain like qualities, like somebody like Eddie Van Halen. Like there's just I don't know. there's kind of a puritanical thing about that from the
I
past.
think what it is too is
like-
back in the days. I always like to compare it to skateboarding too. Is like you had to know somebody that knew how to do the trick.
How
that
do I
was,
spin my foot on this
that
board?
was also not going
Yeah.
to gatekeep and like be like, oh, here, let me freaking, I'll spend the next week teaching you this trick. But nowadays, you just look it up on YouTube. There's thousands of hours of your favorite artist playing, and you can just sit there and study and study and study. Whereas we had to
It
know
could-
somebody, you know?
Yeah.
It could burn you out too, because I look up these guys on YouTube and it's like a fucking 6-year-old girl. And I'm like, I'm done with my guitar. I'm putting my guitar away. This girl's in fucking damn playing a stick in Vietnam and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck?
It's funny, dude. I still do it for the love, though, man.
Yeah, I just like, I'm selling it tomorrow. Fuck this guitar.
Funny, dude.
Greg over there, he plays his G string all night. He reaches down his pants and plays his G string. I seen him.
Gentlemen, rock on, live on. Thank you for your music. Thank you for being artists, and thank you.
Thanks for
joining
having us
on
on,
this
man.
podcast.
Thanks for having me on.
Hey,
Thank you.
legit. Thank you guys, man. Like, I appreciate it. Chris.
Message everybody.
Thank you for jumping in, bro, and bringing it in. I appreciate it, man.
Lorenzo.
Thank you very much.
Brian.
Timo,
Yes, sir.
always a pleasure, my
The other
friend.
two gentlemen,
Thank you for having
And
me.
again, a special thank you,
Thank you, guys.
for kickstarting our video career over here, right?
Oh, you're
Thank you
welcome.
for that,
Nah, you
bro.
guys are
Always
well on your
appreciate
way,
you, my
man.
brother.
Jason, Greg,
Josh,
Lorenzo.
little brother, love you.
Obligated.
I'm glad you're
Yeah.
in a band. I'm
Josh.
glad that drum set was able to get you into a band or at least into music, and I got to watch you play. That was my favorite.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
I still have
Brian,
symbols from
thank you for jumping in. I know you had, we're getting off work or
Ripping
doing something. You
Salida,
jumped in later.
Modesto.
So I greatly appreciate you, and it was good seeing you at the taco
Frandor.
truck the other day, my friends. So, hey, any other podcast stuff that you can think of, Brian, or
Frandor?
any of you guys, let me know. I'm down for a show. Lorenzo, Scapegoat will fucking rock. That's right. Lorenzo, thank you for jumping in, bro. I haven't seen you in a long time. We hit you up a
All
little while
good.
ago,
Bro,
but
I haven't
thank you, man.
seen
I
I
really
haven't seen
appreciate
Lorenzo in 30 years.
Easily.
Right?
Right?
Crazy.
It was like, where did Joe go? Like, oh, I heard he moved to Sacramento. I'm like, all right, later.
Hey, I was
He was
thinking
gone. We didn't have phones and shit back then. I had a fucking
Oh,
beeper.
man. Yeah.
Dude, this is such a cool this is such a cool idea for I think this should be a series and not just a one-off for your channel. Because I mean, there's a lot of people we brought up tonight that are also from Ripon, that are also in teenage bands that like you
How
can
about this? Go write something, and you bring a new song next time. I'm in.
There you go.
I got
Challenge.
I'm in. So, Joe,
I'm in.
thank you. Appreciate you.
Hey, really? Hey, can I say
definitely-
something really quick, Brian?
Yeah, of
Brian,
course,
I
man.
never heard you sing, dude. I really loved your vocals there. It was kind of neurosy. I didn't know if that's something, but to
Oh,
me,
thanks, man.
I've never heard you sing, man, and that was pretty cool. It was pretty awesome. All the bands I heard tonight were cool. Chris,
Yeah, I liked everyone.
Chris
Yeah,
had a
that
good
whole
ballad.
demo's on
That was a good
YouTube.
hit. I mean, Lorenzo, everybody, man, all you guys.
I liked
Cool.
I like that we're all from seems like different ages, and I can hear where you're coming from. You know,
Yeah, dude,
can't hate on it.
I just turned 52, man, so I'm barely I can barely stand up sometimes. You know what I mean? From all-
I can't stand up right now.
I know. I'm like, damn.
Hey, we're all very lucky because I got a lot of people I grew up with that didn't make it this far. So I
Yeah.
always
Yeah.
every time I wake up slow, dude, I'm just like, fuck
Hey.
this from here. You
Thank
know?
you. Yes,
Absolutely,
100%.
I
absolutely,
wake up in a good
absolutely.
mood every morning, dude.
So I'm down to do more of the band stuff, and I know after listening to this, there's a bunch of people I can reach out to, and there's a bunch more, even the same folks, and just do more. So
Yeah, dig up some old
Timo,
videos or something.
you know,
We all got other bands.
shoot me
probably,
ideas, shoot
so.
me names. I'll build something out of it, right? You guys.
Yeah.
So you guys
Yeah.
all have my number and contact now. If you guys have an idea or you want to do another show, Chris, you want to jump on and do some more stuff, Joe, Lorenzo, whatever, Brian, let me know, dude. I am always down.
Cool.
This is Greg and I built our own fucking TV show. We're Generation X. We grew up in a TV
Yeah.
generation before cable. Greg and I made our own TV show. So come be on our fucking TV show. Whatever it is, man, just let me know. It's our show. We do whatever the fuck we want. So
I'm gonna go back
One
and
last
do
thank you
lives
to
on
each
my
man.
my Retro Bazaar channel, and I want to get you guys on
Yeah.
as well. We'll get
let's do
Nice.
it.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
All right,
my
nice
name is
meeting
Jason.
everybody.
I'm
I'm gonna go eat my
All right,
pizza.
peace out,
everybody.
All right, guys.
Go ahead, bud.
Have a good
Peace
night,
out,
man.
Good night, everyone.
everybody.
Thanks.
See you
Thanks,
guys.
Jay. Thanks a lot. Thanks, Greg.
Wally.
Oh, why'd you kill?
I did. He killed himself.
No, I just turned off my camera. I didn't know if are we still live? I don't.
No, I just turned off the camera.
No, I'm back, you guys. I'm back.
I'm
back. What did I miss? What did I miss, man?
There we go. Is that all of us? That is.
Are we
Do
still,
you listen
are
to?
we still published?
Oh, we're still live, huh?
Do you
Let
listen?
me